So in my last video, I concluded that if you want to write great characters, you need to make them humans first and women second. In real life, most women face two types of struggles. The ones that have something to do with us being women, and the ones that have nothing to do with our gender. For Ellen Ripley, Sarah Connor, Leia Organa, femininity and maternity are very important, but their humanity is more so. And it's not like you cannot base the character's story on gender-specific conflict that takes roots in misogyny or patriarchal system, but in order to achieve that, you have to dig much deeper and explore a darker journey that will be believable and big enough to serve as the main conflict. Things like, I get catcalled on the street is a huge problem that women face on a daily basis, but it's barely the conflict of our lives. Believe it or not, if you already start off as a pretty, rich, smart, healthy person with a solid career and education, as much as it might frustrate you, Miss Schalk, your social and economic standing still make you one of the most privileged people in the world, despite you having a hoo-ha. And this is one of the biggest problems I have with modern feminist media, where the best way they can think of to represent feminism is by gaslighting us into believing that some privileged American woman's first world problems, like having trouble finding a hookup or not being taken seriously at her job while working during working hours, is something that we should view as pinnacle of misogyny somehow. No, Jessica, I know you're bad at geography, but look at the map. Okay, maybe in 2030 you'll get to make feminism all about your dating life problems, but we're not there yet. Sit down, read Virginia Woolf. But when filmmakers do not choose to project their first world problems into their female protagonists, they downright make up fictional misogynistic scenarios and problems that they write off as metaphorical, like some sort of meta commentary about today's patriarchal society that should reflect our struggles. But I don't know about you, but I don't understand how my incel husband named Harry Styles kidnapping me, tracking me, strapping me onto some machine, and putting me in a virtual reality where I'm a happy, loving housewife against my own will should somehow be metaphorically indicative of anything that I or any woman have to go through in our lives ever. These types of projects almost always start off with an ambition to be an eye-opening, thought-provoking meta-feminist cult classics, but along the way, that ambition almost always morphs into a 2-hour-long man-bat campaign in order to satisfy LA feminists' ever-growing personal vendetta against every breathing man on the planet.